Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we're going to be reviewing Reborn, issue 5. So as we've seen, Bonnie has suffered through quite a few losses. She's lost friends from her old life. She has gone through and she's been searching for her husband. She hasn't been training to be the savior of this world like she apparently should be, like they said she should be in the first issue, but this entire journey has been to find her husband. So what is going to happen when she's literally at the tail end of it? Let's jump right on in, shall we? So when we open on into the comic, we get to see the continued journey and exploits and just the darkness of the world of Syria. And Bonnie's talking about what her life was like back in our world, back when she was just a sick old lady, and how she had so many pills and she had so many aches and pains and just the stressors of life. And she even goes into when her husband was shot and killed and how that felt and how she would do anything to see him again. Even how her friend Estelle gave up on her ways when she joined this world of Hysteria. So continuing on, we get to see Bonnie and her father at a campfire. And they're reminiscing back to Bonnie's childhood. Bonnie's telling her a little bit about her granddaughter and how close she is with her and how much she missed him. And they go back to how they used to always play football together. And people would say that he wanted a boy, but they never just believed that she just wanted to play football. And how much it meant for her to have those bonding moments with her father. So she has a dark thought that maybe her mother might have been reborn to the Darklands. Maybe that's why her father has never found her. And of course, he's not willing to listen to any of this. That's not even an option in his mind. And he quiets his daughter down because they have company. Although thankfully, it's Roy Boy. Yep, Roy Boy survived. Apparently, when he was thrown off that cliff, he landed into a river and he was washed away, but he did manage to survive. And he's found Harry. He has found Bonnie's husband. They were talking about how he's only a couple days journey away from them. So they set out. Bonnie has this new resolve. She's so happy and so excited. She's going to see Harry again. She's so excited. She's thinking that she's 25 again. She's 25 again, and he's clearly got to be young. So anything could happen. They could have another baby. That's one of the first things that she decides. You know, they could rebuild this world together. And it's pretty amazing in her mind until they get to the village that he is supposed to be at. And it has been burnt to the ground. And doesn't seem like there are as many survivors as we would hope. So Bonnie rushes down to the village. She demands to know where her husband is, what happened, and they tell her that the dragons were sent and they took him away. And the Dark Lord, King Arrhythmia, I cannot pronounce names. We know this on Cat Run Figures. But they took him away and about 100 other local men. The idea is Bonnie and her father are to turn themselves over and completely surrender, or they're all going to die. So they tell her But wait, there's one thing you should probably know before you go after him. So I'm not sure if it'll make any difference, but you should probably talk to Sarah. So a pretty young brunette walks up, and she's got 2 young boys with her. And her response is, Jesus, where do I even start? So we find out that Sarah is Harry's new wife. Yeah, apparently that whole nonsense of your spouse, your loved one, what have you, is waiting for you on the other side. Apparently that's bullshit. He found a new wife, and she's very pretty. But they had 2 sons together, and they fought it as long as they could, but they made each other happy, and they made 2 beautiful sons. But all she had to say was he would never stop talking about how amazing Bonnie was and how much of a great woman she truly was. So these 2 women have this moment where they're both in love with the same man. And Bonnie realizes that this isn't her husband anymore. So she leans down to the 2 boys and she tells them she's going to save their dad. It's all going to be good. That the men that took him, they're really bad, but she's going to save them. And she thanks Sarah and the boys for making Harry so happy all these years. And the 2 women hug. And this is when Bonnie's father said, this is why I've always been so proud of you, because you always did the right thing. And it's like, oh, ouch. So, of course, Bonnie's heart's completely broken at this point in time, but she's going to do what is right. She's going to go save Harry and the others. And she has a new sense of resolve. She doesn't think she's going to die. She goes out there and she states that she is supposed to be this great savior. She is supposed to be the one to kill this evil king. And if anyone should be nervous, it should be him. So back in the Darklands, we get to see Harry is all chained up and he's speaking to the Dark King. And he's stating that the machine before him is powered by the blood of decent men. And he's talking to him and telling him exactly how much he's going to suffer and that he's going to get to watch him die again. And he's saying, you're talking to me like we've met before. He's like, but I've never even met you. And then he looks at him and he says, really? And that's when it clicks to Harry. This Dark King is the same man that murdered him. Yeah. So he announces that he now gets to kill him all over again.
And again.
So this is nuts. It all just circles back into one thing and another. Again, amazing art, a great story out of Reborn. I feel really bad for Bonnie. Like, her heart's literally just been torn out, but she's gonna do what she has to. Also, hello, Roy Boy's back, so that's awesome. So she's got a little bit of a happy moment there. She's at least got her dog, She's single now. She's 25. She's got a big old dog, so, never-ending story dog. It's a good thing. So, her heart's broken, but at least she's got a dog to keep her company.
I'm just shaking my head back here.
I'm sorry. So give me a like if you like this review. Comment below and tell me what you thought of Reborn issue 5. Did you feel bad for Bonnie too? Because my heart's a little broken for her. She's been through all this shit and he's remarried now. I mean, yeah, it's good that he's happy and he hasn't been miserable all this time. That's still kind of sad for her. But yeah, so subscribe to my channel for more comic book content or check out any of my older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.